Is it too late to start playing the violin? Well, I'm going to answer that question in today's YouTube video. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video so you don't miss it. Hi there, my name is Eric. I'm a violinist. Thanks so much for coming across the channel. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that way you get notified for when new videos come out. It also helps me out as a content creator to provide more videos for you. I get a lot of questions from parents these days. Is it too late for my child to start the violin? Well, you know, every person is different. Every human being is different. To be honest with you, I've actually have one adult student who's, you know, above the age of 30, respectfully, and they are actually doing really well. You know, for the majority of the first year, we've been doing like a lot of Suzuki Book 1. And I explained to the student, I'm like, we're gonna do Suzuki Book 1, we're gonna branch out later on, just because so that way you can get the fundamentals and the basics in. But is it too late to start the violin? No, it's not too late. I think you can start the violin today if you wanted to. It's all about the mindset. And I think if you have the right mindset, you could really achieve anything in life. And you know, violin being such a difficult instrument, if you put some time into it, then you will naturally get better. Let's say you want to try violin as a hobby, and you're not too serious about it, but you want to do it for the enjoyment of music. The best way to go about it is just to have an open mindset, you know, be sure that you're going to be comfortable with failure. And if you're comfortable with that, then you're going to have a lot of progress in the first year, second year, and the years moving forward when you start your musical journey on the violin. But to answer the question though, when it comes to like beginner students and you're not an adult, the way I think about it is, can the student pay attention and not cause a ruckus during the lesson? If the student can pay attention during the lesson and is quiet, respectful, then you can start at any age. And I've gotten beginners for like 8th grade, like 13 years old, 14 years old, who are like end of Suzuki Book 2 / Suzuki Book 3. You know, everybody's at their own different pace. But at the end of the day, what matters is how you approach the instrument, how you approach lessons, because all of a sudden you've kind of bought into this musical lifestyle. It's gonna take a lot of work, but I think you have the opportunity to start something very special. You just have to put in a lot of work, a little bit of work, so that way you can enjoy the hobby later. We kind of have to water the hobby a little bit. We have to water and grow our violin playing skills so that way we have a lot more accessibility to different music, different genres. And if you're watching this video, you're probably on the fence. Should I start playing the violin? Should I not? Well, I've talked to a lot of people on the Violin podcast, and I have like a studio of like 30 students ranging from 5-year-olds to, you know, above 30. It's never too late to start playing the violin, people. I think it's a great opportunity for you to develop a new skill, do something as a hobby, something that will bring you joy, and it will create a lot of happiness, because that's what music is for, right? We play the violin so that way we can bring joy into people's lives and also into our lives. Not to mention, music helps with a lot of like brain development and like younger kids. It also keeps the brain fresh and working hard in later ages. So at least that's the observation that I've made. I know I'm not like old yet, but that's something that I've observed in, you know, people who are adults learning the violin. Like I said, the best way to learn the violin is just to get started, and you're not gonna learn things right away perfectly, and you shouldn't. If you want to do something good and you want to be good at like a particular skill, you're gonna have to put in some work. And if you put in like a solid amount of work and you're consistent with your teacher or your private in-studio instructor, you're gonna have a lot of success, I guarantee you. So to answer your question, it is never too late to start learning the violin, and leave your comments down below. How old are you, and what age did you start playing the violin? Because I want to get this conversation going. I want to create this community so that way we can kind of inspire each other and, you know, create motivation for people around YouTube. That's it for today's video, violinists of YouTube and aspiring violinists of YouTube. If you like this content, if you want more violin videos in your life, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Again, hit the bell notifications so that way you get notified for when new videos come out. I do a lot of violin content for beginners, intermediates, advanced students, and I also share with you a little bit about my life on the channel. So I'm gonna leave videos right over here and right over here for you to watch. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.